to day 12. It is bitter, bitter cold here. I'm not even joking. I went to the movies with Julia, and Richard dropped me off, and then he came home, and then she drove me home. And in the car, we got into a cold car on the way home, and we were both just like, this is like, you might as well live in Antarctica. It doesn't get much colder. As a matter of fact, it's probably warmer there today than it was here. It was just, I can't even tell you how cold it was. It was horrible. We went to see the movie Little Women. Loved it. So good. So good. There was a older woman behind me, older than me, and she cried all the way through it. So I said to Julia, Little Women must have been one of her most favorite books. Well, perfect thing to do on a freezing cold day. And second of all, it was such a good movie. It really, really was. I remember reading Little Women when I was in school, and Julia said she did too. Julia's much younger than me. She's my daughter-in-law. But she said, I said, yeah, there was just little things that I didn't remember. But even if I did, it was just so good. And Meryl Streep, of course, was brilliant, as she always is. So what I'm trying to draw here right now is a movie projector. And the worst thing for me in drawing is perspective. I really need to try to think of how you really see things in the world. From what angle is this, and what it's so hard for me to see that. I don't know why I can't, So right now this is supposed to be the projector at the cinema. Not that you ever really see the projector, but this is my idea of a projector. So when I put that line up there, it makes it look like he is kind of looking that way or that way. Yeah. My nails are gone. See, I took them all off, peeled them all off. You're not supposed to do that, but at some point I just get sick of them. And then I cut them really short. So this is going to be my film loop strip, because I'm assuming they use those old-fashioned films in the can. And then I'm going to give it a little lens at the front here. Well, that's a little big. Well, that's fine. Just so you can tell where the light is coming out. And then we're going to go down to the screen. But first, I think I'm just going to draw the lens, projecting the light out this way. Oh no, maybe I'll draw the screen. I don't know, you guys. I don't know how to do this. But it's good practice. I mean, it is harder on an INCHIE, but it sure is good practice to do this. That pencil line, and then maybe draw him across here, and then about, you'd think these things are easy, but for some people, like me, perspective is probably the hardest thing. Well, as I say, sounding like some kind of Michelangelo, perspective is very, very difficult. I find it really difficult. Let's put that there and put that line right, kind of like that. There. Does that look right? He's pointing to that. I don't know. Best I can do. So, movie projector. I got my sort of light shining, and I'm just going to change the reel, because that's the thing that I don't have. But before I do that, I'm going to trace all this in ink so I don't lose what I've drawn. And yeah. And when you're doing these INCHIEs, you guys, just do the best you can. Do what you think it's supposed to be. because we're not perfect. We're just having fun with some inchies, right? I'm just going to trace around this pen lid just to get me a shape for my reel. Okay, so it's a pretty big reel on the side of the thingy, and it has this, and then it has spokes going all around. So I'll go make those lines with, it kind of looks like a stagecoach, but it's supposed to be a movie reel. But I'm going to try to see if I can print so tiny on that screen, if I could write Little Women. Let me see if I can find the finest little pen. I have to print so tiny. I'm sorry if you're out of vision, but let's see. Little. There. It looks like a cannon is shooting the... You guys, I give it my best try. So now I'm going to go ahead and color some of this. So I think I'm going to make the background theater kind of dark because we were in a dark theater. So I will paint that with the color, Botticelli. There I go with that stupid voice. We're coloring with Botticelli today. That's Botticelli. So we'll make it in kind of a darker blue color, just because we're in the theater and it's dark. There weren't that many people there, but it's not surprising because it was so terribly cold out today. Okay. I want to paint my projector either silver or gray. So do I have it? Oh, I do have that pretty silver pen. I used it before for something. So I'm going to use that. This one, it's an ultrafine, not ultrafine, it's just a permanent Sharpie, but it's silver. And it has kind of a, a silver glisten to it. So that's what I'm going to paint the projector with. So that's why I outlined it in black first, so I knew what I was coloring. The next thing I'm going to do is make my rays of light in our lovely Monet. I'm going to drive you guys crazy. And where did I put my cloth? Because I want these to be quite bright lights. And then what I'll do is I might outline the rays of light in something if this isn't bright enough. That's quite lovely, the light coming out of there. And kind of going around a bit. There's the light projecting onto the movie with our projector. And I will make Little Women in a pretty pink color. Just because it's totally or green. It was so pretty. There were so many, there's so much neat scenery. And my favorite part is when they were showing bookbinding. Oh! Even Julia leaned over and she goes, Monica, you know how to do that. It was like the old-fashioned bookbinding where they were stitching the signatures in a book and laying down glue to put the cover on. You know, any of you out there that do that, you know the joy that is. Okay, got some Monet Gold Metallic acrylic paint. And I have a chisel brush. I just got this new in my kit, my sketch box. Whoops, there it is. There it is. And I'm going to take the edges of it, just the chisel part, just like when I do my eyebrows. I'm not sure if this is going to be fine enough, but we'll see. And just edge a little bit of metallic down from the projector. Ooh, oh, that looks good. That looks nice, eh? And it's kind of going off to the side a little bit. Perfect. And then we will let that dry. See? you kind of get the idea. So all I have to do for this square is ink it all around, and then I'm done. And I must apologize for my square yesterday. It was so late, but I didn't want to not do one. So, yeah, I'm sorry about that one. It wasn't that great. But like I said, not every day is going to be great. So here's my movie projector, aka Canon, shooting the movie on the screen, Little Women. Had such a nice time, and it's kind of a fun remembrance that'll be in my little painting. And I'll just move this over to the side, and I'll bring you Richard. Yesterday we went out to the Cajun house. So he just printed out the Cajun house, L and B, Lori and Bruce. And then he did lots of little dots with a pen. Or did he? Those look like splatters. I think he splattered that. Cool. And then today, when I came home for the movie, his was done. This is funny. Cold. Minus 28 degrees with a minus 40 wind chill. It's cold. That's really funny because that just says it all. It's cold. Yeah. So those are our squares from yesterday and today. So thanks so much for watching, you guys, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.